एनटीपीसी के 39वें स्थापना दिवस पर आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत, हार्दिक अभिनंदन। सीआईएसएफ के जवान गार्ड ऑफ ऑनर देते हुए
सम्मान गार्ड निरीक्षण के लिए उपस्थित है। श्रीमान राज्य विसर्जन की आज्ञा चाहता हूं। श्रीमान
की घोर निशा में ज्योति किरण बनकर हम छाए, शक्ति निगम बनकर हम आए, शक्ति निगम बनकर हम आए। अंधकार की घोर निशा में प्रांत प्रांत में, नगर नगर में, गांव गांव में, डगर डगर में, भारत माता के घर घर में नित अभिनव प्रकाश पहुंचाए। अंधकार की घोर निशा में महाशक्ति की पावन धारा, कर दे सिंचित देश हमारा, सदा यही संकल्प हमारा, किरण किरण से पुंज बनाए। अंधकार की घोर निशा में ज्योति किरण बनकर हम छाए, शक्ति निगम बनकर हम आए, शक्ति निगम बनकर हम आए। अंधकार की घोर निशा में ज्योति किरण बनकर हम छाए।
Thank you so much. Now may I request our head of family,
साउंड लगाना,
our CMD sir and his team directors to release the balloons in the sky.
भाई एक बार सुन लेना साउंड तो।
यह नीले और सफेद रंग के गुब्बारे हमारे एनटीपीसी के पारंपरिक रंगों को दर्शाते हैं और इनका आकाश की ओर तेजी से बढ़ना हमारे साहस और मनोबल का प्रतीक है। धन्यवाद सर। आज हमारे संगठन की क्षमता 43,128 मेगावाट है और इस संगठन में जिनके नेतृत्व में हम ये सफर तय कर रहे हैं और जो इन ऊंचाइयों तक पहुंचाने में अपना अति महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दे रहे हैं, मैं उन्हें यानी कि हमारे एनटीपीसी परिवार के मुखिया डॉक्टर अरूप रॉय चौधरी सर से अनुरोध करूंगी कि वह अपने विचारों से हमें मार्गदर्शन प्रदान करें। डॉक्टर अरूप रॉय चौधरी सर।
मेरे एनटीपीसी के सब सहकर्मी हैं जो यहाँ मौजूद हैं और जो स्टेशन में और प्रोजेक्ट में मुझे देख रहे हैं, मैं मेरे बोर्ड की ओर से आप लोग को बहुत बहुत हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। अब this is the 5th time that I am standing here and talking to you. The first time I spoke to you was only a few days after I joined. We talked of many things. A time has come for us to really look at what we have done. I have also been in between interacting with you, not only through this one-way communication which I do once every year, but there have been several two-way communications that we have established. I very eagerly, and believe me, if any of you feel that I don't read your feedbacks, it's absolutely wrong. I very eagerly await for your feedbacks through emails, through Meet CMD program, through the open house interaction when I make it a point to have one whenever I go to a project site, and our well-established DATS program now, the directors at your door. You must be saying that 3-4 directors, we all travel together, we sit with you, we listen to you, and we try and explain to you about the philosophy in which our company is now working. In all my messages in the e-Varta, if you remember, I sign off by saying, please send me your suggestions. And for those of you who haven't sent as yet, it's never too late. For those of you who have been sending it to me, well, please do not expect that there will be a return email saying, this is what has been done. But through our policies, through circulars that you see thereafter, you will be seeing that many of your suggestions have been adopted by the management of the company. ये हमें बहुत गर्व की बात है कि एनटीपीसी अब अपने 40वें साल पे एंटर कर रही है। हमारी कंपनी हमारे लिए, हमारे बच्चों के लिए, हमारे परिवार के लिए आन, बान और शान तीनों का प्रतीक है। Towards this endeavor, we have achieved various milestones. I will quickly go through a few that we have done together since I have stood with you for the first time here. Due to your strength, your cooperation, your efforts, both from here as well as those in the projects and stations, we have achieved 12,000 megawatts of capacity almost in 4 years. It's nothing short of a record. Historically, on an average, we used to do about 1,000 every year, or 1,500. You have done 4,000 every year, and the target, believe me, is to exceed 5,000 plus every year. the capacity increase has been 40%. Our solar account has been opened. We thought we've done 95 megawatts, which was a great achievement and we used to pat our backs. Now the target is 3,000 megawatts. And we have to do it very fast. Our short-term goal is 3,000. Our long-term is 10,000. And our Honorable Minister wants us to do 100,000. So on the solar side, the sky is the limit. Sometimes we got bogged down to thinking on the financial modeling of the solar. Those of you who are working in the solar department, I would like you to actually, through the communication of e-Varta, inform the people of the company how solar is now more attractive than any other form of energy, besides being absolutely clean. Sun has been our source of energy for a long time. It has been an envy of the world. And because of the sun, we have been a strong agricultural nation. Today, because of the sun, we will become a strong powerhouse of the world. Our total income has increased by 52%. No small, mean achievement. Yes, we have generated power, but the income could not have been achieved unless we were able to recover the bills of the power that we supply. The profits have increased 26%, and this does not include the 25,000 plus crores that we received last year, something which was due for more than 10 years from DESU. I compliment that small group of people who actually worked relentlessly with me to convince our own ministry, the finance ministry, and finally we could convince Mr. Chidambaram, who was then the finance minister, to see that we had this money genuinely due. We have a little more money due, and I can assure you our Director of Finance is aware of that. Probably we will get that money this year, which will in a way give us a recognition for the amount of money which was not paid to us a decade earlier. It will in a way give strength to our competence in pursuing such dues with the government. And the icing of the cake, the capex has increased by 107%. Last year, due to the efforts of all the people, especially those in the stations and projects, we did a capex expenditure of 21,700 plus crores, from about 10,000 crores by which we used to be happy. But believe me, I am not happy. For the balance period of the 12th plan, we have to attempt 40,000 crores every year. And I'm sure all of you are with me in that. Last 1 year has also been very eventful. Let's share some of the achievements of last 1 year. I know you are aware of that because you've been part of that last 1 year. We got an excellent rating in the MOU. We've got sort of used to it now. After I joined, we had one very good. Since then, we've got all excellent ratings in our MOU. We achieved our capex target for the first time. We were doing about 70% of our targets. The government was used to NTPC's performance between 60 and 70%. Year before last, we got to about 90, and we were very elated that we got to about 90. Last year, we got to 107%. Congratulations to all of you. Our company still remains a very strong entity in the business environment. The tax-free bond offer of 1,000 crore that we received was oversubscribed 3.7 times. Finally, the total bond worth 2,250 crores were issued to our company. 2,675 megawatts were declared commercial. I would urge all of you, I will urge my senior colleagues who are here to see that like we are adding 4,000 capacity or more every year, we should look at commercializing more than 4,000 capacity every year. We changed the way we were doing our contract. We are doing EPC, we are doing BTG, we are doing BOP. From 32, 33, 34 package, and a situation where everybody was fighting and trying to put the blame on the other. We made our exercise more tight, a watertight system, when everybody knows what is required to be done. It gives me great pleasure to tell you that we recently awarded EPC contract of Notcal to BHEL at less than 4 crores per megawatt. Something that we never thought of a couple of years ago. Our company is also being recognized both nationally and internationally. We remain proud that consistently Platts rates us as the #1 IPP in the world. The All India Management Association this time decided to give us the Best PSU Award for the first time. NTPC has been ranked at the 8th most successful company among all companies in India, where Reliance is #1, and we are ahead of many private companies, and which has come in the business world, if you have seen that. I am personally pleased to share with you that due to your efforts and the efforts of all my colleagues who have worked with me in my professional life, Forbes have been able to recognize me as the best PSU leader. With the advent of the new paradigm shift, we now have a new minister who I have no hesitation to tell you is 24/7 on the job. He is a finance wizard. and he works as a super CEO of NTPC. He is given a new direction to the power sector. And with coal and renewable energy also coming under his ambit, NTPC would be the proud beneficiary of all the progressive decisions that the government of India is going to take. I must here tell you that some of you have heard about the Supreme Court judgment on coal block, the allocation, the ordinance. I do not know how many of you have read the ordinance in detail. Please read the ordinance in detail. You will find that there is a specific para which out and out supports NTPC. I would like to here give compliment to my minister, to my ministry, to all the team members along with me who have done this policy propagation during the ordinance stage. You all know that we started this unique initiative in the year 10-11, and we were able to finalize bulk tenders with supercritical units of 660 and 800. In the bulk tender, we had this requirement that if you supply to us, do so from wherever you want, meet our specs, and be ready to manufacture in our country after 1 year. Japanese companies like MHI, Toshiba, Hitachi, Korean companies like Doosan, European companies like Alstom, Ansaldo, Babcock and Wilcox, they have all come to India with an Indian partner. They have all established companies manufacturing units in Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra and other states. Effectively, there has been a paradigm shift in the way power equipments were manufactured in the country. We had BHEL, and to a certain extent they had a joint venture with Alstom for technology. Against that, we have now 25,000 megawatts of additional power capacity in the country. It's a big event for NTPC that we have succeeded in this. And it's a very small contribution to the Honorable Prime Minister's dream of Make It in India. You all know that NTPC has been a pioneer in introducing new technologies. Those of you who are here from Netra, I'm sure you're looking at more new and innovative technologies. Supercritical is already there. Advanced supercritical is knocking at our door. I urge my research engineers in Netra to take the lead. Let us become the leaders rather than followers. Let us not say that it is BHEL's job, they will do something, we will then use it. Let's be leaders. Let's see what needs to be done. Let's think out of the box, throw ideas, discuss ideas, and then we may still decide that yes, we have discussed everything, but it is not really possible. That's fine. This is also actually, if we can do, will contribute in a way to government's initiative in getting the best technology in our country. Our design engineers have been able to introduce in the country supercritical units with parameters of 593 degrees centigrade temperature and 247 kg per centimeter square pressure, so as to increase the conversion efficiency by 5% over the conventional subcritical system. In the near future, we are testing the ultra supercritical units with parameters in the range of 610 degrees centigrade and 270 kg per centimeter squares. And ultimately, in the range we want to reach 700 plus degrees centigrade temperature and 300 plus kg per centimeter square pressure. The efficiency level will increase another 5 to 6%. So totally, from today, what we are running some of our units, our machines will become 10 to 12% more efficient. You know, every percent efficiency increase reduces the CO2 emission by 3%. So we can proudly say that we have reduced CO2 emission by 30%. We are only not only stopping at that. We did 660, we did 800. Next on our target is 1000 megawatt unit at Andhra Pradesh. This 4 into 1000, 4000 capacity at one single place will be as big as any UMPP that the government is planning. This will be based on imported coal. I am sure my design engineers will give me the most efficient boiler here so that we are the best in the world and people come to see our plant. Success to any company comes only when we try and become the business leader in the entire industry. Just by being complacent to be the best operator in the country is no more good enough. We have to look at backward and forward integration. We must demonstrate the same level of efficiency that we do in our generating units, in our coal production. Coal is the resource for our energy development as on today. Solar is picking up. Solar is not the base load, we all know. So coal mining efficiently has become the biggest challenge for us today. And I see in the near future NTPC mining every kilogram of coal that it requires for its generation. If such a date comes, we are not dependent on anybody for fuel. Some of you who are in the fuel department, in the station, some of you who keep running behind the Coal India subsidies, you know how difficult it is to get coal. That is what we have to avoid. We have to have our own coal mines. We have to have enough coal. The other end of the spectrum is the distribution. If you make a product and if you can't sell the product, then there is no point in making it. Let us not be complacent under the TPS scheme that we will give it, we'll get payment, we'll keep running after that. We have to have a very strong distribution organization within the company. There are many senior people who tell me that, they've reached a certain stage, the company is no more the same what they have seen. The rank that they have come to had certain different connotations 25 years ago, and it looks different today. Well, how do we make it more productive? We have to diversify. You have to take up a different area. I am not happy at all by NESCL, which is I think more than 10 years old, in trying to satisfy themselves by doing RGPPL. RGPPL is no business at all. It's an obligation. And it's an obligation that we are doing. And the sooner that we are out of it, the better it is. If we can do all these, we have our own fuel, we can distribute our energy. You recently read that the government is already clearing the paper that you can have multi-distributing agencies. If we can really do that, believe me, we will be the best international company in the power sector. I can tell you on my part that I have been throwing these ideas in the government and they are very, very receptive. And in fact, the government keeps on asking that please give me a white paper as to what is it that you want. Unfortunately, all the white papers that we've asked up to now is only to strengthen our crutches. समझते हैं crutches? Baisakhi. We are used to walking in Baisakis. And we all want to go and ask for this and that to improve our crutches. Let's discard our crutches. Let's throw them aside. Let's walk freely in this world. Well, I don't need to tell you this, but you all know that capacity addition is the crux of our survival. If you don't add capacity, you don't add generation. If you don't add capacity, you don't spend your capex. Ultimately, it reflects on the returns of the company, the profitability of the company. We must target minimum 5,000 megawatts of capacity delivering commercial every year. I'm glad that last year we awarded 5,000. That is the first step. This year also I urge the contract department and the concerned engineering department to see that we award more than 5,000 so that 4 years down the line, nobody can say that the award was not done at the right time. How can I deliver 5,000 megawatts capacity addition today? Coming towards the end of what I've been talking about, I would like to come to some issues which are close to our personal heart. After all, we work for the company. It is the shan, ban and aan for us. Our entire survival depends on the company doing well. But you all here, those of you at the projects and stations, I keep getting feedbacks about the murmuring which goes around on what has happened to the organization. Believe me, these people who stand with me, they tell me that at that time, the project used to be headed by a AGM or a GM. And there used to be next level, important level was a deputy manager or a senior. Now this is the question we have to ask ourselves. We are not a state electricity board that our promotion will happen only if there is a vacancy. If our promotion does not have to be linked to vacancy, and if we want to meet the aspirations of all our employees who are the best, they enter as ETs, they are the best engineers of their time, at that time in the country. Do we leave them, say as a manager or a senior manager, for 20 years, 25 years, until the slot is vacant or not? This is something which we need to discuss amongst ourselves. The corporate pyramid today has become bulged in the middle. It's no more a pyramid. There's a huge bulge. We have about 2,500 AGMs and 250 GMs. You could probably count the GMs on your finger when many of you entered this company. But I am extremely happy. At least they are getting a grade, they are getting a better pay, they have a good designation. And we are not alone. Many PSUs have adopted this by giving promotion.
नहीं आप चले जाओ.
At my personal level, I strongly believe that a person has to remain eternally at the level of positive dissatisfaction. I repeat it. Every individual must go back home dissatisfied in a positive manner on what he or she has achieved that day, what better they could have done, so that next day morning they come charged up of trying to do what they haven't done. Then again at the end of the day, you are dissatisfied because you did this much and couldn't do this much. It also covers your personal aspiration. Oh, I am the ET of third batch. We have a director on the board from third batch. I couldn't become the director. That's a level of dissatisfaction. Thinking like that is negative. Look at a positive dissatisfaction. Have we ever tried to understand within ourselves why we didn't get to the point to which we are benchmarking ourselves? Normally, the human attitude is, or thinking is, I am the best, everything around me is all wrong. Nothing is wrong with me. Now, through this forum, I want to request all you senior people, please do a soul searching. Search yourself. Although it's more a personal issue, but I would suggest that you do a SWOT analysis of yourself. And once you have done that, raise your hand, tell the HR department. I will request Director HR to sit with as many people possible, the ED HR, the GM's HR, to sit with all of them. And at any stage they feel that I need to sit with some of them, please inform me. I want to sit with you and understand what is it that you thought about yourself. The second point which I have been talking since my first address, see, NTPC lives in projects and stations. We cannot deny this. We are highly skewed in our manpower placement in corporate and regional offices. We cannot deny that. If you feel bad about it, put your hand on your heart and see what is happening around. How many of you are feeling that you are so overworked that you are stressed? You come at 9 at night you find you haven't finished your work. I would like them to raise their hand. I would like to sit with them and understand why are they stressed. What is it that we have asked them to do? So we have to recognize the contribution that is being made by the stations, the generating station, who are actually our bread earners, the projects who actually deliver projects for you in back of beyond. You don't even know how to reach that place. Leave aside thinking of how their lunch or dinner is cooked.
जा रहा हूँ सर,
for
बस
them.
जा
साइड से फोन आ रहे हैं बहुत।
ठीक है सर, ठीक है।
We need to go and work there. Those of you who are being transferred out feel bad about it. Because you thought that probably this is how it will go ahead. This is what has happened to some people. Those guys are here for 30 years, 40 years. Why am I being touched? That's human nature. I don't blame anyone.
लोगों का मैं समझता हूँ ना, फिर
Everybody wants to remain in a state of complacent equilibrium. The moment you are in a complacent state of equilibrium, believe me, you have lost the purpose of your life. I'm not saying what you can do to the company by coming out of that state, but you have lost the purpose of your life. This is not good for a commercial company like us. It is not like a government job when people used to say, नौकरी मिल गई, टोपी ऊपर टांग देंगे और पेंशन के हिसाब से तनख्वाह लेके साल के एंड में चले जाएंगे, महीने के एंड में चले जाएंगे. That's not a commercial entity like NTPC. It is really not. I want all of you, honestly, to ask yourself, in solitary confinement, bounce it on your partners and see what is it that you could have done. Believe me, if as a result of what I am talking to you today, at least 5 people come and tell me, ki, sir, yes, I am not satisfied with what I am doing. Give me a challenge. And here I address the executive directors who are sitting in front of me. Please encourage them. I have met many of your AGMs and DGMs who have come to me and told me, sir, we have no work. We are wasting our time. Please give me a job where I can learn something. But the moment I transfer them, you are all up in arms saying that work cannot be done. So all the HODs and the EDs, please make it a habit not only to make a daily diary for yourself, ask all your DGMs and AGMs to submit a daily diary to you every day. A4 size, what have they achieved for the day. You will yourself realize that many of them are really very good. They have come to become power engineers. They need to learn. For your own benefit, you are using them to type Word and Excel sheets. Don't do that. Don't waste them. Well, I need to also address all the ETs that join the company. During my tenure itself, we must have taken in about 1,200 ETs, more than 1,200, 12 to 1,500 ETs. Now I address the ETs, especially this is for the ones in the projects. You have joined this company to become power sector engineers. You have joined this company to work in NTPC. If you think you made a mistake, at this early age, it's very good to make a course correction. If you had thought that you will join NTPC as an ED, get posted in Delhi, live 30 years in Delhi and retire from Delhi, then you are not being honest to the company that you have joined. If you have joined NTPC to feel that it is a cushy place, I'll pataw my boss and prepare for civil service, it is not a place. Please spare NTPC, sit at home, prepare for civil service. When you think you are right, you think you want to become a power engineer, come and join us. You will never learn, you will never learn anything to do with power engineering until you go to the floors. You see the boiler, you see the turbine, you see how our control room operates, and all the other ancillary things that go towards operating a power plant. Believe me, all of you are like my son's age. This is not a dictum from the chairman. It's a very, very friendly advice from a father. You might have made a mistake. Course correction within 1 year or 2 years is much easier than course correction in future. NTPC is a commercial company. Please also do not, for heaven's sake, try and bring political pressure in trying to make your career. It doesn't help you. You may win a small battle for your life, but you have lost the war. Again, at this young age, you are going back to the clutches. Don't do that. Those of you who are sitting here at these stations, who belong to our generation, our vintage, our age group, I urge upon them to really do this double thinking on what they have achieved up to now. Is it what they thought they would when they joined as an ET? Is there a chance for them to get there where they thought they should have? And believe me, your own self, your immediate boss, is the one who will tell you frankly as to where you might finally go. Therefore, time has come for you to think for a second innings. Yes, HR, Director HR should make it very comfortable so that the perks and facilities that come to you with this job is protected. You know that the board has approved a sabbatical scheme. Today, from this platform, I would also like to announce a VRS scheme, which the board has recently approved and the government has also given its consent. Take advantage of it. It's for your own good. Believe me, it's for your own good. In my opinion, this will open a vista for many of you. Life today does not end at 55 or 60. People live till 80. So the number of years that you put in here, another that many number of years is ahead of you to do something in life. And if you really believe me, like we said, you start young, you join as an ET at 22, 23. In the second innings also. The earlier you join, the better you do in the long run. Our Honorable Prime Minister in his Independence Day speech said, everything is not self-interest only. We have to rise above the feeling of what does it mean for me, unquote. Yes, we always think of something, इसमें मेरा क्या है, मुझे क्या फायदा? I think that's something we have to dispense with. इसमें प्रधानमंत्री जी कहते हैं देश का क्या फायदा होगा? मैं कहूंगा आप सोचिए इसमें हमारी कंपनी का क्या फायदा होगा? Let's think like that. We need to introspect. I would now like to urge all these so-called captains, the group captains of my company, the general managers, the station heads, the regional directors. Please spend a little time to reflect on, do we need a paradigm shift in the company? When we started in 1975, our first unit started operating in mid-80s. There's a different generation. There was a different expectation of your families, your children. Have we not totally come to a different era? Have we not come to an era which is totally IT enabled? The younger generation is no more interested कि club में कौन सा picture चल रहा है. For them, they are just not bothered. Most of you people who are in our project sites would not like to go to the hospital that we create there. They all want to get referred to some metropolitan city nearby. So in the new project that we are developing, do we need a paradigm shift? Are we doing it good by repeating all that? Is there a need for a 500, 1,000, 2,000 seater auditorium where nobody is interested in watching movies, going there? All the movies are available on the internet. In your room you can see the movies, pause it when you want, see again, record it. Just give you an example. I still remember my college days when there used to be a movie in a projector like this. And any good song, we would all stand up in front of the projector and say again, repeat. So there will be songs repeated 22 times, 23 times. That's a technology of the past. It's finished. I know a projector used to run in the lawn and there used to be a huge crowd and there used to be jostling as to who's going to sit where. Those zamana is gone. I heard my doctor colleagues in the company to really look at what is it that is required to be provided in a greenfield project, in a operating station, and do we really need to do anything more? Health is a very important component of an individual. As a company, we want to fully take care of every employee of NTPC. So whatever paradigm shift is required to be done, I request the REDs, the EDs, the GMs to really see what kind of paradigm shift is required in the way that we live. An operating team, those who are in the control room, they are doing 12 into 2 shifts probably, or 8 into 3. After they come back, what is it that they need? Can we do something differently for them? And if operation is the key activity and everybody else is supporting, do we really need that huge infrastructure of general administration? Do we really need so many people? Because ultimately, believe me friends, your power is going to be sold at what cost you can give the power. Please don't get to the confusion today. Break out of the mold that हमारा fixed cost क्या है, हमारा variable cost क्या है, हमको budget order कैसे मिलता है, वो सब खत्म हो जाएगा. कितने की लड्डू बिकती है और आप वाली अगर प्योर घी की लड्डू है तो बराबरी में दूसरे प्योर घी की कितनी की देगा, और आपका प्रोडक्ट अगर डालडे का है तो बिकेगा. I think it's quite hot. You guys are all sweating. But there is one or two things that I want to talk to you. Our company remains as good as perceived by the stakeholders. हम सब लोग अपने में, अपने घर पे 30 मार खान है. जब तक अगला हमें मोहल्ले वाला 30 मार खान नहीं बोले, हम 30 मार खान नहीं, हम लल्लू प्रसाद हैं. Let's remember this. And who are these people who matter to us? Up to now we thought those who matter is the government, the bureaucracy. No. Those who matter are our investors, our stakeholders on one side, and the people who get affected by us. कभी आपने ये सोचा है कि आप एक स्टेशन पे जा रहे हैं? मैं जब भी देखता हूं मुझे बहुत तकलीफ होता है. मैं एक स्टेशन के गेट में एंटर कर रहा हूं, अंधेरा हो गया है, बाहर गांव में कुछ कॉटेजेस हैं मिट्टी के बने हुए, जिसमें केरोसिन का दिया लगा के बच्चा अपना पढ़ाई कर रहा है, और जो वो दरवाजे से बाहर आता है वो झलमल करता हुआ एनटीपीसी का स्टेशन को देखता है. उसके घर घर में 24/7 बिजली है, पानी है. क्या आप सोचते हैं वो स्टेक होल्डर जिसकी जमीन पर हमारी प्लांट बनी है वो हमसे खुश है? मेंटली हम जो भी सोच रहे, मैं अभी भी देखता हूं, जब मैं जाता हूं लोग कहते हैं साहब उनको तो पैसे दे दिए, उन्होंने जो मांगे थे उससे ज्यादा दे दिए। ये बात नहीं। हमें we have to connect with our heart to these people who are our stakeholders, to these people who get affected by us. We have to take them along with our development. अभी आप देखिए हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने स्वच्छ भारत अभियान में पहली बार किसी प्रधानमंत्री ने लाल किले से ये बोला, और पहली बार हम भी सोच रहे हैं कि जो हम एक ऑब्लिगेशन पे करते थे कि भाई किसी एनजीओ को पैसा दे दिया, इतना मेरा बजट है CSR, किसी एनजीओ को पैसे दे दिए, पता नहीं टॉयलेट बना नहीं ना, कभी जाके देखा भी नहीं, उसने एक सर्टिफिकेट दे दिया, हमने कहा मेरा CSR खर्चा हो गया, हमने कंप्लायंस दिला दिया फाइनेंस में। अब पहली बार ये बात हो रही है कि हमारे जनरल मैनेजर जो है वो लोकेशन देखेगा, जाके सर्टिफाई करेगा कि ये टॉयलेट बना है, और ये जो लोग आ रहे हैं उनको मैं उनसे बात कर रहा हूँ, ये चार तो आधा दिन बात करें। तो इस तरह का आह्वान प्रधानमंत्री के लिए हमें इंतजार करना पड़ता। मैं ये चाहता हूं, हमने कई चीज बोले, छोटे छोटे चीज, मैं रिपीट करता हूं इसलिए कि पता नहीं ये कम्युनिकेशन जाता है नहीं जाता है। हमारे स्टेशन के इर्द गिर्द में जो गांव है, हर गांव के हर परिवार को क्या हम एक टॉयलेट दे सकते हैं? पैसे की बात नहीं है, हमारा CSR बजट 300 करोड़ रुपए है, तो छोटा अमाउंट नहीं। क्या हम और भी छोटा काम जो मैंने बोला कि हर गांव में हर गृहस्थी को एक फ्रूट बियरिंग ट्री दीजिए, जहां आम होता है वहां आम का पौधा दीजिए, जहां नीम होता है वहां नीम का पौधा दीजिए, और अगर वो लगाने में सक्षम है उसको दूसरा पौधा दे दीजिए। अब हम बात होती है मीटिंग में, हम कहते हैं, सब लोग मुझे हाँ कहते हैं, वो भी सोचते हैं चलो चेयरमैन आया, पता नहीं कब आएगा, फिर 6 महीने बाद, 8 महीने बाद, आज तो हाँ कर दो। अब वो अल्टीमेटली क्या होता है, ये अगर हमारे दिल में ना हो तो ये, मैं आपको ये कहना चाहता हूं कि अगर ये दिल में ना हो तो ये हम कभी नहीं कर पाए। प्रधानमंत्री ने कवि गुरु रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर के एक गाने के साथ इसको लिंक किया है, स्वच्छ भारत अभियान को। যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো। It's an old song, we all know. Do it alone. Don't have to depend on anyone. मैं आप लोग को चाहूंगा कि एक कवि गुरु रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर की और भी गाना लिंक करिए अपने से। धन्य धन्य पुष्पे भरा आमादेरी बसुंधरा, ताहार माঝে আছে দেশের সকল দেশের সেরা। Google it. Don't have to go very far. Maybe the Bengalis are understanding what I am saying. Dhanya dhanya pushpa bhara is not a very big thing to understand. Google it. See the meaning of the song. How the great poet has talked about the nature in which we live. Well, I can go on and on, but I must tell you that we have a minister extremely dynamic, extremely hardworking. Under him, for us, the sky can be the limit. You people have to just come and tell us, sir, this is what we want to do. And believe me, I will take it to him immediately and in his own way. I have seen him when we go for any problem, he picks up the phone, calls up Javlekar ji, calls up anybody Those of us here who have seen him working, interacted with him, know what it is. Well, I think I must come to an end because not only are you sweating, I am also sweating very badly. I must thank the Secretary Power and the Ministry for actually bearing with us, with all our requests, despite being the fact that they're the secretary for the sector, not for NTPC. These people you see who are standing with me, my directors on the board, they are actually literally standing with me. Figuratively, they are standing with me at all times, at all my decisions. 4 years ago, they used to see कि क्या बोल रहा है बाहर से, आज को समझ में तो है. But I think today it's no more. They understand that what I am talking is what is in their heart, and we try and achieve it together. We do it with passion. The regional executive directors who actually are our ambassador designates at the various states. The amount of slogging that they do in trying to get approvals, land clearances, go to the state government, you know how difficult it is working with the state government. Also at times getting payment from sluggish state government. The head of my departments here, they're all used to getting calls from me at 11:30, 12 o'clock, maybe early morning, maybe when I go for a walk. I'm so thankful to them that they bear with me. They give me a polite reply. They've never told me कि साहब बाद में बात करेंगे दफ्तर आने से, अभी क्यों फोन कर रहे हैं. This is very, very important because I personally work 24/7 in whatever assignment is given to me. Believe me, when I'm asleep, I get up. Also at that time I get an idea. I try and keep it in my mind. Because it never ends. Your responsibility never ends. If you're working for somewhere, I told you earlier that you must fall in love with your work. If you fall in love with your work, actually you would have never worked in life at all. You're actually doing what you want to do. It reminds me of what Swami Vivekananda said long time back. I quote, "You have come to this world to make some difference, or else where is the difference between you and the trees and the stones?" I think extremely important. We should leave it at that, thinking what difference we can make before we meet again here next year. In the meantime, let me wish all the family members, the children, the people who are affected by you, and all of you a very, very happy Raising Day. Thank you so much.
धन्यवाद सर. हमें विश्वास है आपके इन महत्वपूर्ण बातों को हम सभी स्मरण रखेंगे, अपने कार्यों में सम्मिलित करेंगे और आगे बढ़ने के लिए प्रोत्साहित रहेंगे. हमारा संगठन रचनात्मक विचारधारा को सदैव प्रोत्साहित करता आ रहा है. 6 वर्ष पूर्व इसी दिशा में एक प्रयास शुरू किया गया और स्पीकिंग फ्रॉम द हार्ट नाम की पुस्तक PMI द्वारा प्रकाशित की गई. मैं अनुरोध करूंगी हमारे CMD सर से कि वे इस पुस्तक के 6ठे संस्करण का आज विमोचन करें. सभी निदेशक महोदयों से भी विनम्र अनुरोध है कि वह सर के साथ विमोचन में सम्मिलित हों. यह पुस्तक एक विनम्र प्रयास है संगठन में स्टोरी टेलिंग के विचार को प्रोत्साहित करने का
सर सुनीता मैम
एवं NTPC परिवार के लोगों के खट्टे मीठे अनुभव, जीवन के प्रतिबिंब, सुख दुख और ज्ञान को सभी के साथ बांटने का.
मैडम Sir, this sir, so this, sir.
आज हम अपना ये रेजिंग डे एनटीपीसी के 48 लोकेशंस के एम्प्लॉइज के और उनके परिवार के साथ आज बांट रहे हैं बिकॉज ये लाइव टेलीकास्ट हो रहा है। धन्यवाद ज्ञापन के लिए मैं ईडीआई ट्रस्ट से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि वे कृपया आए। सुभाषिष घोष सर। थैंक यू सर। Thank you very much. As we have reached the end of this function, I request all my friends to join us for the refreshments on the left side lawn at EOC. And I request all our executive directors and general managers to please join the senior management team for refreshments at Asta Hall at EOC Atrium Center. Thank you very much. Till next year, goodbye.